Why do Americans refuse to accept the truth about corruption in America? Let's talk about it. Listen, I've been talking to y'all for close to a year now about how we're in a major wake-up call with us having Pluto in Aquarius, and it's a Pluto return for America. There's just no way. You can't run or hide from what's happening. And you see all these disclosures coming out, but then you see Americans like, no, they're lying. I don't believe that. Prove it. Yeah, well, it's over there on that official website. Oh, but no, I don't believe that. Oh, well, I can't talk about it. And then, you get blocked and you get censored and people get quiet and walk away. It's a stick your head in the sand type of moment that we're seeing going on with a lot of Americans who don't want to know, or when they do know, they just continue on what is going on. The system is cracking. I mean, I think that we all know it and we can see it. And when we're looking at Pluto, Pluto is kind of, the scorned lover who figures out she's being cheated on and, drags her lover's belongings out on the front lawn for everybody to see. I mean, you're not going to not get confronted with the truth when you're dealing with Pluto. And in Aquarius, we're definitely talking about truth. We're talking about information. We're talking about communications, revelations. And then you mix this with the fact that Jupiter is in Gemini, another air sign, another sign having to do with information, communications, truth. And you realize why we're dealing with an avalanche of disclosures. And also in Gemini, we're talking about really fast moving, rapid moving information downloads. So these data dumps can be really overwhelming at times. It could be like, damn, where does it end? And I can tell you, while Jupiter is in Gemini, we're going to be dealing with not only more disclosures, but more whistleblowers, more leaks. And the tricky part is that Gemini is kind of a sign of duplicity, of duality. So we're going to have to pay attention to hidden meanings, dual meanings, lies, misinformation, especially again, if I go back to this Pisces portal, starting with the new moon in Pisces at the end of February, all the way to the lunar eclipse of it in September, we are dealing with having to see through the illusions with information. And here's where it really gets wild is at the end of March, which by the way is eclipse season, we have Black Moon Lilith in Scorpio at 0 degrees. This is so potent. And Scorpio is a sign that is known to go, very Plutonic, right? Known to go in and unearth secrets. And oh man, in Scorpio, this could be like sexual secrets, okay? And it's going through the United States natal 11th, 10th, and 11th houses. So my goodness, get ready. Get ready for some secrets to come out at the end of March, which maybe nobody even wants to talk about or hear. I'm talking really seedy stuff. This might have to do with power and control issues going on behind the scenes, like a secret group of people who have been in control and in power, like hidden forces that have been working behind the scenes and maybe involved in a lot of corruption for decades. It finally gets dragged out into the open. And side note, prior to this transit, as I mentioned in a previous video, Black Moon Lilith in Libra in the 10th house of the United States natal chart. I mean, that interestingly is where Benjamin Netanyahu shows up. So I would not be surprised if by the end of March, we finally get a fuller disclosure about things going on related to Israel that have been suppressed. However, I don't know that we're going to get the full picture on that until much later. Whether you want to talk about Pluto in Aquarius or Jupiter in Gemini the first half of this year, or you want to talk about Black Moon Lilith in Scorpio at 0 degrees by the end of March, whichever way you want to look at it, I think it's pretty clear to see that a collective reckoning is coming and there's just not going to be any way to escape this information. You could try to turn off your TV or get off social media, but inevitably you're going to run into somebody who says something, or who knows, maybe it is impacting your job. Like if you're a government employee or a healthcare worker or whatever, there's no way to escape from what's coming out. Needless to say, the first 6 months of this year are going to be wild. The old system, the old regime, status quo is collapsing, but we have a powerful opportunity here to reclaim our power. Comment down below if you are noticing this shift and let me know how you are handling all the data that is coming at us at a breakneck pace. Is likely to crescendo in March and probably not even going to let up a bit until maybe this summer.